It's going to be very explosive. I wonder, now with Cassante and the Pantheon, if this is more so going to be that PTA Lucian instead of the Electrocute Lucian just for the laning phase, the Tri-Brush, but immediately Xiaohu instead saying, look, I'll drop this mid-wave, I'll try to play for priority around my jungle. Erha gets engaged upon.
Yeah, Erha's gonna get caught here. Easy first blood for 1xN on his Lucian. And I mean, look, we have talked plenty about 1xN, but if he gets more of these catches, more of these kills, if you manage to feed into him, I can see an angle where the culling can carry this thing.
Oh, for sure. I mean, again, it's all about that range, whether or not they can actually contest. Say Tab.
They're looking to play this early game extremely aggressive as they have to flash out here for the moment, but as the flamethrower comes in, so does the second kill, and it goes towards Hoya.
By ThunderTalk Gaming.
Yeah, as they're looking to also pick up that first Drake here. Tian is in the area, but decides to go for the backport instead. They know they don't have prio here so far, so there's not really any chance for them to contest this first Drake over to ThunderTalk. Yeah, but I don't really see a way how they can come in, even breathe moving up here now. We get a TP from Hoya as well, so they definitely want to fight for this. They're standing in the bushes, they're waiting for the face check. Manages to smite away one, but who's picking up the other two? We're looking for either the grubs or the fight, but we're getting the fight. We're probably getting both. Nice equalizer, forces Erha away. And now 1xN used the culling, but it didn't really have as much impact as he needed to have. Chain of Corruption commits onto 1xN, but in the end, not a lot of kills falling here at all. People are looking to just poke each other away as Breathe gets dropped down pretty low and has to be a little bit careful, but they're flashing forward. They want to play it. They overstepped, and it is Erha picking up the kill, but Hoya with the very important third kill to at least get the feat of warfare here as they're looking to turn the team fight around. Now Waybo with the upper hand, picking up 4 quick kills. It's a double kill for Light. And it shows why these bot laners are so important for their respective teams.
But why was that so close there? Maybe Setab actually does get punished. I imagine it's going to be a little tough. He's going to try to use that movement speed. Yep, that should be the kill going over to Tien, as well as the flash. That's a lot of summoner spells used by ThunderTalk. So a good punish coming in from Weibo, and they get a hell of a lot of gold to try to equalize what was a rough early game.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like the comedy club has closed its doors, at least for a bit here, because you know.
First, we're seeing something happen again. Setab has Malignance, and I think that's a huge spike when you do look at what they have. In terms of completed items, ThunderTalk are a lot stronger. Already
Xiao.
3 of them completed. Setab's moving. Xiaohu's going to have to wrap all the way around for this play.
Oh, he's going in. The Weaver's Wall is out, and now they've caught each other in here. Erha going in really misses the Magnet Storm there just a little bit, but the follow-up damage still is enough. Light with the next kill. We even get the TP out of Breathe, who wants to play his part in this fight as well. Has the ultimate if he wants to use it. Gets bubbled up. Has to step back just a bit for that. But now Weibo, with the upper hand towards the second Drake, managed to pick up a Mountain Drake for themselves. And they should be really happy with this, even though they invested some stuff. It's fine. Mentian getting poked there a little bit, but not quite in range. And now they have to walk back, and they don't have a lot of vision. And now with the Weaver's Wall coming in once more, Tidal Wave hitting several members, but Feather is just not tanky at all. And it's the first one going down here. Chain of Corruption immediately cleansed by 1xN. But with that,
there's the ultimate as well. Hoya, just execute to the turret. Start hitting this turret. Maybe you get the next wave as well.
The equalizer coming out. He's trying to buy some time, moving towards this next turret. Flash for Flash even being traded underneath this turret. That's ridiculous. I mean, it ends up being the execute, but both of them flashing for it is kind of funny to me.
Even back in the LDL, but this is just not performing right now. Not in LPL in Split 2, and especially not in this game number 1.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a bit underwhelming. Also, big question mark for me really is why did Weibo want to go for that kill on Hoya so badly instead of just going for the Herald? Because now they lost the Herald. They will trade it for the Drake. But I feel like at this point in the game, the Herald for me has a bit more value when it comes to just opening up that mid lane possibly. As we can see the cross-map play coming in. Weibo picking up bot lane tier 1 turret as TT managed to get that top lane tier 1 as well.
Okay.
But Z-Tap on the side now trying to move in as well, as we have a little bit of a drive-by action here. And it's going to be that very important mid lane tier 1 turret going down. I think that's fair for them. But another small loss here for the side of TT, and the question is how much more can Waybo get out of this? With Ztap having to go to the base, he does have his TP up, but they're looking to push for this mid lane tier 1 turret. As they're finding another nice engage, and there goes the jungler. Never mind, Crescent Guard doing a bit of work as he's ignited, but manages to stay alive with 1 HP, which is 1 HP more than you need.
Well, yeah, you're 2 items, but like, I'm looking at my Cassante and I'm saying, cool, dude, I do not care. He's Pantheon.
Very nice Magnet Storm engage here from the side of Erha, as we also get Tian's ultimate once more, and the 1xN is just in the middle of the enemies, getting picked up here by Tian. They find another
Thornbound Otacon again, a new change coming into this patch if you're still unfamiliar with our Spirit Blossoms. So just giving them so much damage when it comes to the eliminations, as well as I think the more important part about this Otacon is those purified blood petals just getting so much. Setab just gets solo killed by Breathe. Okay, well, this went from bad to worse. ThunderTalk going to try and grab a dragon on the opposite side, but demolish proc, 4 members here. They have another top wave coming. There's going to be another turret falling for Waybo.
And Breathe can just tank it, by the way. You know, like, of course, demolish proc, all these fun things, but Breathe is just standing there, gets hit by the turret aggro, and just does not give a damn about it. Like, it really just doesn't matter. And I think that's part of the problem. Who's going to kill Breathe?
Ian's going to have his ultimate in 8, so he can just show up for this fight, and ThunderTalk need to have more than just numbers advantage. They need to find some kind of pick, get in under the skin of Weibo if they won't even be competitive here.
And they even ulting in as the Crescent Guard comes out one more time, trying to frontline here. Tidal Wave used as well, but it's not enough to delay the fight. Even the Equalizer cannot really make the difference here, as they now are looking to pick up the first kill. Light is on a rampage, gets the next one. But they are all just a little hurt.
They have push in both of the side lanes. It's very easy for them to get mid priority. ThunderTalk.
Okay, nice engage here. Possibly, maybe they can find Erha here, but the rest of the team is there as well. Tidal Wave coming out, Ztap over the wall, but the Chain of Corruption goes wide. Important ultimate gone here for the side of Waybo. But now they can re-engage onto Ztap, who has to flash, but the Spirit Rush is down, so there's no other way out for him. Tian gets the next kill.
Can Xiao Hongren, the new upstart jungler, find a steal? They're just going to go on a Hoya. Nice.
Yeah, well, not much you can say about this. They find a fight in the jungle. Now Tian is in, obviously has that GA, you already mentioned it. They're looking for the chase onto Feather. They fight it, Xiaohu with the next kill. With his first kill, actually, you gotta say, in this game. Has had, doing a great job at keeping the Xin Zhao away from this Baron Pit. There's no way he should be able to move into this. As Erha finds a Magnet Storm, but not really catches anyone. This is a good pickup here for the side of TT. And they have to step away from the Baron. Important soul for both of these teams, to be honest. The mobility would be a great thing to have, as TT are looking to now again clear the vision around this Baron Pit, as they know there was no chance for them to contest this.
All right, so Weibo now pushing on the bottom side of the map. They're going to very easily just bounce between mid and top at this point, waiting for...
Breathe is doing a great job at being the frontline for his team and not really letting anyone get even close to the carries. And they're now looking to pick up this mid lane tier 2 turret.
What X said has LDR. He gets the Electrocute proc. It gets 3 autos down on to Breathe.
I mean, I do understand the creativity, though. They know they're not in a position to really make a lot of things happen here anymore, as they're getting engaged one more time. Very nice ultimate from Tian as they find the knockups here. Tidal Wave coming out, but Light is unstoppable. The carry's already gone. 1xN is down, as well as Hoya on the side. They pick up the next kill. It's already the double kill here for Light on the Varus. Doing a great job. He's definitely wearing his carry pants today. And they are looking to maybe even push into this base if there was a wave. Now there is a wave. But again, Breathe can just tank the turret. Yeah. It doesn't matter. They don't need a wave.
Oh, yeah. And they have another... It's only Setab right now. He doesn't have ultimate. He doesn't have flash. He doesn't have very much to be able to do here. ThunderTalk looking to go down in the series with Weibo, starting off with a very dominant win here.
Yeah, they're looking to take this Nexus, even flashing forward. They want to get the ace. They will get the ace. It's another kill here for the Varus. 7-0 for Light. And definitely make sure that we, you know, again, individually, not bad. Not quite sure how they are going to make it work together in a way where they can actually punish Weibo with this. Over the wall, moving into the tri-bush, hasn't been spotted yet, and Weibo are looking to find something here as they go for the tempo heal. But on mid lane, we get the solo bolo by Setup, who manages to pick up the first blood, but now at what cost? 1xN gets poked down pretty low.
Tien may have accidentally just baited his bot lane into a sense of security. Erha's dead.
Look at this poke! Erha's gonna die here, pretty sure. Flashes out, but in the end, doesn't manage to stay alive. And there's the second kill for the side of TT, and they kind of give me a similar feeling when it comes to the early game that I had in the last.
Tien does not spot out the dragon here, and with him using the Scryer's Bloom, there's no way for him to really contest here. This is going to be a free objective going over to ThunderTalk.
Yeah, looks like it. There's no way Weibo are moving into this. Tien getting zoned there. Very well done by Zetap moving in as well. Seems to be rather stuck, just, you know, observing what Hoya's doing. I love how the maiden sometimes just look like it's not doing anything. You know, sometimes she just stands there. So we get a seasoned assist on the bot lane here. Erha is getting targeted. Feathered finds the root and there for the next kill. And the feat of warfare again secured for ThunderTalk. But we do get a move from Weibo here. They're looking to get these grubs, maybe 3 at this point in the game, but they're looking to contest. TT are here, but they're at a numbers disadvantage. Ultimate from the Ezreal coming out from downtown. Very nice heal, but Xiaohu has to run. He's going to be targeted. Set up with the next kill. Already finds a way to be very involved here. Very nice ultimate now from the Rise. Trying to chase Tian and Erha, but they don't quite manage to pick up anything else. But now maybe collapsing onto Breathe here. Feather finds the root, but where's the follow-up damage? Can Hoya actually do something here? Manages to kind of trap him, but Breathe obviously having locked in. Ambassa has to flash underneath the turrets, but manages to stay alive just like that. And again, we are trading the grubs.
We're going for more.
1-1 at this point. Oh my god, Xiaohu. What a nice position to be in. Can he find anything to do here, really? It seems like TT are happy with what they've gotten out of this. They got the kills, they got a grub. How much more do you want?
They're going to go for more, though. What are we doing? Guys, please, we really don't have to do this. Erha sitting in fog.
Oh my god, Breathe is super low. He's gonna get picked up here. Setup is unstoppable, doing a great job. 3-0 already. And all the hostile takeover is gone for the side of Weibo.
To action here. Maybe asleep at the wheel in some of these fights. I think we saw it in Game 1 in particular. And here, they're kind of just showing up just to say that they're here for the participation medal. Right now, they're making sure that Xiaohu gets a wave in, but you gave a turret, or you gave a dragon here. Weibo, please don't lose this game. I know you wanted to see a more competitive series. I need Weibo to win this, please. Like, I think it is so dangerous, and I think a very exciting win for ThunderTalk. They still need to be able to close out. They're going to be able to catch out Tien here.
Yeah, he's going untargetable, but can he buy enough time? Nope. 1xN gets the kill over the wall. Another one for him. And all 6 kills on the map are for the side of ThunderTalk. And someone in chat just said it. It looks like a real gold lead. What are we doing with this now?
We've got 4,000 gold. ThunderTalk, I've waited for this moment. It's been multiple weeks since we've been able to get excited for ThunderTalk here. Hoya's probably caught. No! Don't hit the maiden.
They're hitting the maiden, but the maiden doesn't hit anyone back, and that means Hoya is probably going to go down. He's trying to take Breathe to the gray screen with him, but it doesn't work out in the end. Very nice use of the ultimates there for the side.
Here, ThunderTalk are playing a mean game here in the second one of this series. Can Tien make the steal? Even if he steals this, he's not going to be able to pick this up. We're getting a teleport now from Xiaohu. Breathe will not be able to answer. It'll finally be the Herald picked up by Weibo. That felt like still we are reaching a lot for this.
Tien, he does have a lot of damage on his side, and now the TPs are coming in as well. We do get a full 5v5 scenario as 1xN is moving towards that mid lane just a little bit, but now manages to get the ultimate out. Zetap also moving in as well, but so far it looks like Weibo are in a better position to really fight for this Drake. They have more members committed towards it. They're really clumping together here. Tien needs to get this Drake in order to make something happen. Very nice ultimate layering, but can they actually get the damage out? It's the kill for Tien. He gets the enemy jungler. 1xN though on a killing spree, manages to pick up one as well, but now the Nafiri might be a little unleashed. Gets the Drake, but they have to run for the hills as Weibo are getting cleaned off the map here by ThunderTalk. And Erha is kind of looking for a possible execute, but TN is just too mobile. Just one arcane shift into your death.
There. What are we doing? Waybo, they're going to lose out on this turret. I'm actually pretty sure Setab wins this 1v1, by the way. He still has the Rod of Ages. The Seraphs is just now procced. Yeah. Walk this guy down. He's a real dog here. And I mean, we're seeing it in the picture-in-picture right now. Xiaohu's just getting hunted down in the side lane.
Yeah, and I also feel like Light does not get the opportunity to actually have impact. He's also getting picked up here as well. But for the first part of the fight, he was just off to the side and not really finding a great position to play from. Because I think we've all seen a Kalista that completely takes the fight over and just doesn't give anyone any room to breathe.
If Weibo have any fight left in them, Breathe is not able to move for this play. They're more focused on mid lane right now. They don't even know this objective is being taken. The global announcement's going to go off, and Weibo are already late to this.
Yep, ultimate from the Ezreal coming out again as well.
And you can kind of see that they don't have very many options. So, I mean, maybe TN can try to have a 1v9 performance. He's kind of the only shimmering light of hope here in the draft.
That was a very nice cage there from Hoya. Even though he ends up going down here, he really predicted that. Was looking very nicely, but now Light with the ultimate. Can they manage to pick up Zetap here? Would be such an important kill. They were calling the pack, and Zetap is down! And it's the shutdown they needed. Can they go for more? As Feather is trying to find something, but the pack is here again. Not quite reaching.
Seems like Xiaohu and Breathe are going to spend a little bit of time on this bottom lane turret. They're also able to get the flash. I think more importantly for me when I look at this is that the Seeker's Arm Guard is now done, or at least taken away from Setab. So until he finishes the Zonias, he will not have...
We're kind of looking towards where Erha is positioned here, but they are giving up the Drake. And it's the soul point in the end for ThunderTalk. A very important catch, and TT have to be careful for not letting it happen again.
Oh, no.
But as we can see, it's a roughie as Zetap is trying to heal himself up, kind of getting the shields here as 1xN is the next target, but now they are looking to play it again. Zetap is down, Light with the next kill. We're trying to buy some time here with Xiao, who has the front line. And some may have said he's become useless, but he did one hell of a job there, keeping his team alive for the moment.
More picks that come out from Weibo from the side onto ThunderTalk. There might be more objectives falling.
Hoya manages to flash the ultimate coming in here from Breathe. Finds one of his own, but not really anything they can do.
We're fine with that. That's the teleport out from Xiaohu, so they got exactly what they wanted. They pull off of the Baron. It's going to be Weibo trying to punish by grabbing another turret here. Oh, they may have just found Xiaohong Ren.
Yeah, they're looking for something, but the turret still stands as turret aggro is crashing down, but they manage to pick up a kill. Feather finds a route onto Breathe. Breathe can kind of dodge away as Xiaohu is still alive. Manages to just move out of the target area here. Is so far down at this point.
Mila, is it happening? Am I witnessing the throw?
No.
The funny things are happening again. Waybo are going to maybe start Baron here.
They definitely don't want to give it up without a fight, it seems. Even though their positioning might be questionable at times. And it makes it so much harder for them as now the next Drake is on the map and we're looking at Weibo trying to move in. And they have to find an opening here as the first engage is coming from the side of Team and immediately going golden and Erha is down. But it's a 1-for-1 at this point. You don't have a jungler on the side of TT, so you don't really have a chance to get this Drake. Smite is going down and it's the Drake in the end. And they're finding another hero's entrance, but Xiao is getting picked up, getting caught in the middle of anything. Has to flash out as Breathe is running for the hills. Another route. Manages to maybe buy some more time, but you get the Drake, but at what cost?
Oh, Xiaohu. Oh, yeah, no, does he live? Okay, all right. 1xN, can he do it? I think this is it.
Untargetable. Holy macaroni. It's the double kill and the ace for ThunderTalk, who are now looking to push into this base. It's just Erha alive, and he has to, I mean, honestly, do something. I don't know what he can do. He uses his heal, but that's not the way to go.
That's it. They're going to end the game. This is it. ThunderTalk, they're finally going to break their losing streak. They're able to find finally a win here. And that's it. We're tied up in the series. Massive amounts of lane control and I think zone control coming in from ThunderTalk, but I think Waybo can very easily muscle on with a Skarner and a Leona, make it difficult for ThunderTalk to actually get anything going.
We're looking to at least put a little vision here. And they will spot this backport. Is there a way for them to deny it? Yep, there is. Breathe has to stay in this lane just a little longer. And we actually have a level advantage on the Zyra here. And it's the first blood for the jungler of ThunderTalk. But they're looking to maybe get something back here on the bot lane. Waybo pushing aggressively forward onto Feather. He's even ignited. But Flash from Light has been used as well, as now they're looking to capitalize off their advantage in the mid lane as Ztab has to flash away. And you said it, has a bit of a rougher laning phase here possibly at hands. And he's not managing to make it out alive. Therefore, 1-2-1 in kills.
Ready to grab him the first dragon of the game. This is still looking incredibly good for ThunderTalk. And I mean, Xiaohongren is now going to have access to maybe some of Tien's topside camps.
Yeah, that's definitely what you should be looking for, because there is no trade you can go for right now. There are no grubs, so you would have to look for anything else you can find. Maybe even a kill onto Breathe, who's standing on a ward there very beautifully, which could be something you can look for. Nice flash forward into Dominus here from the side, and there are the Stranglethorns, and it's the next kill. And I hate to say it, but Breathe is not getting any air at this point in the game.
Very strong Renekton right alongside him.
Yeah, and Renekton can be such a menace if he gets ahead in the early game, which he has so far. Really had a nice laning phase, so they have to respect this. Weibo have to take a step back. Tian is in the area, but I don't see an angle at which they could come in here and try to snack away one of these grubbies with the plans and the tempo. It is an easy play here, but oh no, it goes wide. The ultimate doesn't hit. The Stranglethorns are coming out again, and the follow-up is just right there. It's another feat of warfare for the side of TT, trying to slow Erha again as well.
Just going, I feel like you really need that upfront damage. You might want to get into a scaling war, but Erha actually standing under this turret. Light just completely abandoned him. He's like, look, you got more HP than me. You can stand here. I can't.
Very nice bullet time. Knock up into the wall. The root from Light is coming out as well. He's going to get one return kill. But at what cost? Because this turret, even though the TPs are coming in, could possibly go down. Curtain call from downtown, trying to buy some more time. But the TP is coming in a little bit too late.
You see this right now. I love how ThunderTalk, and particularly Xiaohongren, is actually moving around this Renekton, utilizing the priority.
Yeah, they're looking to find another catch. Stranglethorn's out again, and Tian has nothing he can do as Hoya gets the next kill. They're looking to maybe even get a little bit more, but all they do is force back Weibo, and they have to watch the waves crash underneath their tier 1 turret without any chance of picking them back up. And to Breathe, apparently, but like, you know, it's not going well. What do you want us to say?
All right, well, that's the dragon going over to ThunderTalk.
I know some people like to play with the Essence Reaver, but for now we're looking at Ztab, who is probably making it out. Never mind, there is the Impale into Arcane Storm. The problem is the Arcane Storm and the Impale didn't work together quite well, as we now get a Solar Flare onto Feather, who has to flash out, manages to make it out alive, and we're capitalizing off of that right here, right now on the bot side, as Breathe has to Stranglethorns, dies anyways. And loses another wave, another bit of gold.
First turret going over to ThunderTalk. 3 games in a row where they're able to get the feats of strength completed for them. And an amazing start. I know the early game of Game 1, we had a lot of questions that were left unanswered. But we get into Game 2, we get into Game 3, and ThunderTalk look that much better. Ztab, however, you're probably donezo in this one.
Well, let's see. He's trying to put in some work. He doesn't have his flash. He has nothing left. He's rooted. He's trying to dash away, but in the end, the laser brings an end to it.
Pretty close, especially if he's been picking up all of the cannons. But now, Hoya teleports top lane. He has a lot of gold. Again,
this side of the map as well. They can force TT back a little bit, but instead, they're just looking for the top side objective, and they will pick up this Herald uncontested. And it just keeps getting darker and darker for Weibo.
Try to look for any jungle camps that are still up so that Tien could maybe hit level 11 in time.
Yeah, and so far this Impale, which is such a strong ultimate here on the side of Tien, hasn't really been doing that big of work, you know, like we've seen this one scenario on top lane where it was Impale into Arcane Storm, but spawn here, but Tian is looking for a way over the wall possibly, but he's completely alone. The rest of his team just too far away, and therefore the Atakan going down, and now they're turning maybe towards a possible fight here. Slow coming out, Root going wide.
Zyra has a million plants in the pit, so I'd imagine that's going to be a very easy dragon take for them. Saytap doesn't have a ton of range, so he can't walk up.
Solar Flare coming out. They're in turret range, but they're picking up the kill. Arrows down, but how much more can Waybo get here? Possibly with Feather being extremely low, but they're now moving towards this Drake. And it looks like Waybo accept their fate. They know they can't really contest this. They need to find something elsewhere, and they're looking to maybe catch Hoya here on the map in the topside jungle. He's going over the wall, but it's fine. It's actually fine.
All of this gold has been going into the solo lanes of Weibo, while TT finally being able to grab another turret on their side. It'll be the bottom lane tier 2 of Weibo's that is taken. And while Breathe was trying to split on the top side, Hoya finally picks up another wave. Tien was not able to punish. 7,000 gold lead for ThunderTalk. Yep, okay, thank you, 1xn. Use your Bloodthirster shield. Walk up, finally break open this turret. He gets Zyra, and he immediately gets bopped out. Such an insane play from Feather to save them, and they're starting up the Baron immediately.
Oh my god, the Baron is super low. Bullet time coming out, but it's just getting delayed a little bit. Baron is down for the side of TT, and they are looking to clean up this next team fight as the Impale comes out. Very nice Impale finding several members, but the damage output on the side of ThunderTalk is just too big. Last one standing, Tian running for the hills. He's trying to trade a little bit of damage. Feather, not the tankiest member here, but Hoya has so much damage and is so tanky. 3 levels ahead of Tian, and therefore it goes over. There is the ace for TT, and they are pushing into the base. Baron buffed, and with an entire minion wave.
10 seconds for Erha before he's alive. This should be inhibitor at the very least. I feel like if Hoya was willing to teleport, they could go for more. But instead, it's going to be the 2 turrets in mid, maybe another turret in the top lane here.
And it's so unlucky to see that Tian actually finds a good engage, but there's just no follow-up there as we're looking at the next team fight. Light is completely deleted here by Setap, and now we're looking at Breathe. Breathe is doing a bit of work here, finds a nice kill onto the enemy mid laner, but Hoya is unstoppable. He has the dominus again, and even the Arcane Storm will not change your fate, as it's the fight you've been looking for, the possible fight to end the game, as it's Hoya against Tian, who finds another Impale only to get punched into the face and therefore sent into the gray screen, as TT are looking to find not just the upset but kind of the miracle after such a long losing streak. They're actually showing themselves from their strong side today, taking down Weibo Gaming, and you can see they are relieved when you look at the face cams.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.